A San Francisco Mission District Airbnb server faces $300,000 damage and losses after guests clog toilet and leave the house under house. San Francisco Airbnb server remained a terrible mess. He said that his house was inundated by the guests, left him with a big bill and left no place to live. Erika Gemzer. Some guest unit in the task zone under the water and abandoned after leaving approximately $300,000 losses and damage. He said, "It's hard to believe that a clogged and broken toilet can cause too much damage." Gemzer was a toilet with broken and running for more than 15 hours. Gemzer said. Gemzer and her husband waiting for their first children every day 6 months ago. They had to leave their homes in the Mission area. No kitchen. No available bathrooms. Gemzer said. More Airbnb says that the landlord is not mandatory to provide hot water to friends during the Tahoe trip to Tahoe. On March 15, the 4 guests logged in to stay on the upper floor for a month. They actually left the evening of April 13, just before or after this blockage began, said. Gemzer lived directly on the lower floor in the unit. He did not see a red flag until it was too late. Gemzer immediately called Airbnb and then told him to get a complete estimation and receipt for repairing his home. Gemzer. I tried to explain to Airbnb. This is not a broken door and this is not furniture. Video Mr. Area family comes on a holiday trip to find garbage rental. Why did Airbnb refuse to repay it? Gemzer. Airbnb'nin researcher plumber to determine the cause of the clogged toilet took weeks. He said. Gemzer said. There are baby handkerchiefs along the strap in the toilet. Said. Gemzer does not blame guests. 3 of the things that happen stools. The baby handkerchiefs they use for 30 days they are there. This is their cleaning standard and what they want to use. Gemzer said. Gemzer estimates that damage, inability to rent, location of lost income and other costs up to about $300,000. Gemzer says Airbnb is disappointed by the coverage policy for landlords. More Airbnb. As he said, bad weather. He said. Nurses who cannot cancel the Tahoe leasing cannot maintain the conditions Theyfor hosts for guaranteed protection for guaranteed protection. So, as a host, we make you cover the idea from top to bottom. So don't worry. Gemzer said. According to Gemzer, this is not the case. Gemzer. It turns out that 90 of this is not covered. They gave me an offer of $31,000. He said. Gemzer said he believes that Airbnb has been completely handled between the host scope and the insurance of his host's insurance. I believed my house covered for $3 million. My house is not worth $3 million. So I assumed that this and my home insurance were handled. If the landlords were aware of the situation, they could get additional insurance for such disaster situations. Airbnb spokesman in response to Gemzer's case late on Friday. This statement to ABC 7 News.